Hello everybody, this is Jandy the Artsy-Rose and welcome back to Leo's main story. Sorry about the last video, the app had crashed and I had to, I couldn't record anymore. But, I've been making you all wait long enough for this part, so I'm going to give you 8 episodes. Shall we continue where we left off? They came around about after an hour, and upon seeing me, they freaked out and ran off. I grabbed one man by the arm, trying to speak with him. All of a sudden, he brandished a knife, and then he stabbed me. I didn't want them to cause any more trouble, so I came to report to the castle. Well done, JJ. Even if you die, you won't be forgotten. He's already dead. I understand the situation, JJ. Go see Victor at his clinic right away. But I'm fine, I'm a zombie. You are not fine. If you're left as you are, you'll fall into pieces. That will be a problem. Fine. I shall accompany you. You'll scare the passers-by if you go stumbling along the streets in this state by yourself. Oh, Your Highness. There's one thing I forgot to tell you. What then? It seems that the men were attempting to steal some of my inventions. When I checked, every item they'd run off with was highly destructive. That's vicious. Did you see the perpetrators' faces? No, they hid their faces behind masks. I see. I'll go check out JJ's lab. They may have left behind some clues. Thank you, King Leo. I must set about warning the residents of Niflheim. I wonder what's up. I'll go with you. I can't let someone get away with doing this to JJ. Then I'm coming too. Neither of you know where JJ's lab is. Sir can follow JJ's scent, so we'll be fine. Ruff, ruff. Come on, Your Majesty. Let's return to the castle. You must catch these criminals as soon as possible. The king reluctantly followed Orlando back towards the castle. Now then, we'd better hurry to the clinic. Come on, you unfortunate zombie, into the carriage. Sorry to inconvenience you, Bones. It's not like I care about you. I just happen to have some free time. Thanks. Maybe Skeleton and JJ actually care for each other more than I thought. Alright, let's get going. Okay. Woof! Leo and I chatted together, walking after Serd as he followed JJ's trail to his laboratory. We have to find the thieves as soon as possible, before they attack anyone else. Even if we can't die, I'm pretty sure being stabbed really hurts. I'll help. I hate people who commit bad deeds from the shadows. Leo, even though you came here to look for a bride, with everything that's been going on, you've had your hands completely full with other things. I really don't mind. I don't really mind. Rather than looking for a bride, it's more important to me that you can live safely, Jandy. Thank you. When we entered JJ's lab, we immediately saw that the place was a complete mess. I hope the culprits left behind some kind of clue. Look at all these inventions. He's made so many. They're the fruits of JJ's zeal. We split up to look around the lab. Serd also went around sticking his head into things here and there until he barked loudly. Arf, arf. Looks like Serd's found something. Good boy, Serd! He carried something over to us in his mouth. Oh? What might this be? A blue rose! Serd, don't even think about eating that. Still holding the rose between his teeth, he nodded. Finding this here, does this mean that the masked man is connected to this somehow? What on earth is he trying to do? The blue rose should have been beautiful, but it now only looked like a symbol of misfortune to me. A few days had passed since JJ was attacked. Thanks to Victor's care, JJ's wounds had healed, and he was back to working for Verdelia's lab as usual. However, the criminals still hadn't been caught. That day, everyone had gathered in a room at the castle for a meeting. I, Sunny, shall be hosting today's meeting. She looked around at everyone. There are 6 members in total, excluding me, Leah, the King, Orlando, Sunny, and Skeleton. We have had some eyewitness reports on the masked man who had been handing out the blue roses. However, we still have not pinpointed his location, and the investigation is becoming extremely difficult. In addition to that, citizens of Niflheim have been disappearing over this past month. This might possibly have something to do with the masked man. This is a very serious situation. Does anyone have any information they wish to share at this point? Yes. Orlando raised his hand. I actually just received this information, and it seems that Victor is missing. Oh no, Sunny's not gonna take this well. What did you say? Sunny leaped to her feet, grabbed Orlando by the shoulders, and shook him. What do you mean by that, Count? What's happened to Victor? Sunny, the host of the meeting must remain calm. But... Sunny's shoulders dropped. I received word for some of his patients. He hasn't been there for the last 3 days, despite having appointments at his clinic. Victor isn't the kind of person to neglect his patients. There must be some reason for this. I agree. If Victor is in trouble, then I need to help. Then I want to help too. I owe him a debt for saving Sirt's life. Actually, this morning I went to the library, but Philippe had been absent without permission since yesterday. My beloved Mr. Philippe! Your Highness, you should have said so sooner. I had no idea that Philippe was missing also. I thought even Philippe must get the urge to skip off work sometimes, so I didn't think anything of it. Not everyone is as unreliable as you. What? I'm always reliable. I give everything I've got to my work and my play. I wonder where Mr. Philippe is right now. Skeleton looked like he was about to burst into tears. This must be the work of kidnappers. They won't get away with this. Philippe aside, I don't think Victor could be kidnapped easily. You're right. He seems strong. Perhaps they threatened him with taking a patient hostage. Victor is a very kind man. Darn it! Who the heck thinks they can get away with this kind in my kingdom? Get away with this in my kingdom. It's the death penalty for them. We'd rescue Victor. And Mr. Philippe. All right, I hereby form the coalition to tear down the evil organization. I'll join too. I'll make them wish they had never been born. No, that they had never died. Sunny's smile as she said it was chilling. Now comeback training begins immediately. Our bodies have grown rusty from living in peace for so long. Pulverize the enemy. Wipe out evil. Wipe out evil. Everyone looks positively murderous. I should probably prepare the kidnappers' tombs. After the meeting, everyone except for Orlando went to the arena. I somehow ended up joining them. I wish Orlando had come too. Count Meanie Pants is busy gathering intelligence. Alright. Sunny was holding a punching bag. What's that for? Oh, you do not have punching bags in Mausoleum? I've never seen one. You use them like this. Sunny briskly set up a stand and then hung the punching bag over it. And then you punch. Hey-ya! I get it. Today I'll be practicing my punching with this. And I will practice swinging a sword. Leah, let's have a duel. It's been a while. Sure. Leah and the king faced one another and readied their swords. Here I go. The king delivered a powerful first blow. Too slow. Leo quickly blocked it. Today I'll be the winner. No, I will. The dance of offense and defense, unflirted with their swords, flashing hard enough to send sparks flying. Whoa! As I watched them, feeling overwhelmed, Skeletona spoke beside me. They look like they're really enjoying themselves. Who do you want to win, Princess? His Majesty or the King Leo? Either of them. What? Really? I mean, I like both of them. Well, you are good friends with the King of Mospalian. Even though you're his fiancée, you can't only support His Majesty. Right. In the midst of the intense duel, the king suddenly stopped and thrust his sword into the ground. What? You give up already? No way! I was just thinking that a contest is pointless if there's no prize for the winner. And then I realized that we have the lovely Angel Jandy right there. The winner will receive a kiss from Jandy. What? How exciting! Your Majesty, Your Highness, are you sure if you lose then the princess will be kissed by the King of Mospalian? I'm not worried about that because I'm going to win. Lovely. A wild and lovely woman who'd be perfect for you. Just came by the matchmaking agency. The more I spoke with her, the more I thought you two would be made for each other. I'll be right back.